Here's a look at mesh, and this look we're going to release the back over here to the bunch. Alabama does against LSU, and we'll see that in a clip. But right here, anytime you release the back, since you're hot that direction, you got to start your eyes there. So right here, releasing the back strong, you go one there to the back. This mesh guy coming across, it's actually his job to get him open coming across. So it'd be 1, 2, and of course, if everything's guarded right here, he could set it down. If there's a bunch of leverage outside with defenders, he could sit it down, curl it up. So you're going 1, 2 to the play side, and then you're going 3 right here on this. Now, of course, if you tag this post, or you could tell them, hey, look here, and you could want to do that, especially if you feel like this safety's going to hang. But 1, 2, 3, if it's guarded by a strong safety right there, now we can go post. But if not, we're probably working this underneath where these guys are curling it up if there is zone and defender outside. So right there, a lot of different ways you can run this. You could send it back to the weak side, and of course, again, your progression is going to start that direction, whichever the way the back's releasing, or you could keep them in and have your progression with some sort of an out route right here instead of a post. Run him on an out or some kind of a read for that space, and then you go 1 with that possible out route. Like if he's breaking it to the out, possibly to the corner. Either way, right there, we're starting our eyes there if we're not releasing the back, because the back stays in. You still got to have a first read before you get back down to those meshes and that spot route in the middle of the field. So again, mesh, it's one of those things that everybody's running out of every single formation in the book. Just got to find a way to have a simple progression for your quarterback, just like they have right here. Of course, great against man-to-man. Of course, if you work those curls and everything, you could have it be pretty solid look against zone as well. So we're going to jump right in, see a couple clips here from this past year of running mesh out of bunch. Then we're going to take a look at just mesh and how they ran it out of, how different teams ran it out of bunch this year. You got to tag a post or something right there. You get a spot. These guys meshing here. Releasing the back on this one is where they end up going. So right here, with no one receiver going vertical, it ends up taking this corner, even the safety. These guys are meshing over their spots. He's willing. This outside backer is the guy that's trying to guard him. Great job by the quarterback kind of recognizing that, putting that up and over into the open space. Gets it just up and over the guy. Big completion there. And as you roll it back, you can see what they're doing as far as the mesh. Number 3 receiver, that fullback's working across. He's working across there. He's going to that spot. You got a post there. Of course, your progression would be 1, looking to the back anytime he's released. 2 should be this guy working across. 3 to the spot. And, of course, if that safety's driving the spot, you're going over top of the post. If this maybe outside backer was guarding the spot, now you're going to the backside mesh. It just depends on who's guarding that spot to where you're going. And the other thing these guys are doing, he's reading that space to the outside. There's a guy there. So he curls it up, gives it, he's a viable option. Same thing right here by number 3. He's curling it up because he sees defenders over here. Might as well go ahead and settle. So your viable option for the quarterback. Right there takes the wheel. Big completion. Explosive play there against LSU. Another look here of mesh. Looks like they motion across to get to this bunch. And now that ball is getting snapped. Going vertical. He's going to the spot. These guys are meshing right here. He's out there wide trying to open that up. Probably going vertical, almost like a wheel route. For some reason he sits it down. I'd tell him, hey, keep rolling, man. There ain't no reason to sit that down. Clear that out for that space for this guy working across. And, of course, McCarthy ends up getting sacked on this one, but if he's got time, you can see what he'd be looking for. So he'd be looking 1, basically on the wheel. Then you're getting down 2. You got to get there a little bit quicker so we can get that ball to you. You got to get across that guy so there's a viable option. And then break 3 right there with this spot right there in the middle of the field. So right there was space, not enough time there as far as protection to get this ball out for Michigan. Here's a look here against Alabama, working across, going to the flats. Coming from the opposite side has been really good. All these guys are doing is meshing. So really there's only a 2-man route. You're going 1 right here. You got 2. That guy coming across. Everybody's working across, trying to open this space against man-to-man. And then if it's not there, you want to try to open this guy up, which he's open as well. So if there would have been somebody chasing here to the back, 6 would have been the next option with tons of space as well. Alabama kind of falls asleep. They've seen this play probably 100 times. Maybe not with the back crossing like they did right here, but I know they've seen mesh. They've seen how this works out. These guys are running across, and the reason why they're running across is because they know they're going to try to take that to the flats, whether it's a wheel or a back, just going to the arrow. Easy throw and catch, big touchdown there for Michigan. Another look against Alabama. This time they flipped the back over. A crucial situation, 4th and 2 in the game-tying drive with 3 minutes left in the game. So right here, huge play of the season there from Michigan. These guys are chasing. For whatever reason, it looks like everybody's zoning it off, except this guy just decides to chase because the guy crosses his face. He's chasing right there. Should be taking that back. So then your second option there with number 5 would be the throw that you'd have to make. But right there is able to take the number 1 option because you want that guy to at least hesitate. Maybe you can get the D-line there with a rush, but right there is able to take number 1 option. It's definitely what you don't want. Now he's in open field rolling. creating an explosive play, really getting this last drive. They tied the game up against Alabama, rolling right here. And of course, there is a clip there by Roman Wilson, which is not the smartest thing in the world, but still got a first down. Got the momentum on that drive where they ended up scoring, tying the game, sending it to overtime. This is a great look here. Second group here from Michigan. Check swing right here. You're getting a mesh. You're getting the mesh from the point of the bunch here, and this receiver coming across. You got your tight end sitting right in the middle of the field. Arrow there by that fullback. So right here, just watching the quarterback's eyes. Catches it. He's looking right here. If he can take that flat route, take it. He's not out leveraged, so now I got to get off of it. Find my crossers. Those guys are working across. They're pretty low. And they continue to run. Could maybe take that, but he feels that this thing's getting opened up in the middle of the field. There's your guy. Great job just selling the window. Throws it up high for his big tight end. Makes a play for him. Right there you can see. This is a great view of it. You can just see one to the flats. Doesn't like it. Finding his crosser. Linebacker's kind of sitting. Find your third option. Right in the middle of the field, easy throw and catch. Big touchdown against Nebraska. Here we are running mesh. This is Ohio State's offense versus Notre Dame. As you see right here, they basically got it back here working across, going mesh, going post. You got your guy out to the flats here. There's your spot. So right here, or McCord should be looking to the back. The back's not there. It's not out leveraged. That linebacker's either running to it. Could take that if you really like it. It's a 3rd and 4. Probably if you get a completion here, he's going to make him miss. But if not, we need to find number 2. Number 2's right here. He's got space. That guy's had to run through an official to get there. There should be a completion right here. McCord holds onto the ball, doesn't get out to his guy here on a 3rd and 6, and then doesn't trust it and find his receiver there. Starts to try to scramble, and Notre Dame ends up getting him on the ground. Another look mesh right here, getting your receiver there in a 10 personnel, 11 personnel set, going mesh. He's outside releasing, probably going to a dig or a basic, something along those lines. And right here, hits the top of his drop. For whatever reason, this guy's taking like a 5-step drop. Really wouldn't anticipate this being a great job as far as getting so much depth, stepping up in the pocket, stepping up through. And right here, I have this play on here because you can see them settling. So right here, zone coverage. These guys are settling in those windows. Gets the completion. Try to make this guy miss so he can get a first down. He goes lateral, and he gets him on the ground. But right there, great read by these receivers. Settling in the windows, settling in the zone. Really good tackle here by Virginia. Get him on the ground before he can get the first down.